So, of course, what is orchestral string playing without the bow? One of the things we want to do with students is make sure that they know when they're getting ready to handle the bow, there are certain parts of the bow that are okay to touch and other parts of the bow that we never want to touch. Usually we'll handle the bow by this kind of busy, thickish part down here, which is called the frog. Right? Sometimes it's called the heel, but most frequently nowadays we call it the frog. So as you can see, if you watch a string player, usually they're kind of handling it by the frog, even when they're not playing. It's okay to touch kind of the stick, the shaft of the bow. We don't usually have a lot of reason to do that unless we're doing some of the preparatory exercises that we'll talk about. But typically we'll handle the bow by the frog. What we want to be careful about is the part of the bow that we really don't ever want to touch with our skin, and that is the hair of the bow. The reason that is because that there are oils that naturally reside on our skin, and if those oils transfer to the hair, then it's actually going to make the hair slick, and that's not something that can be taken out of the hair. It can ruin the bow if we're not careful. And the reason that's important is that the bow draws sound because of the friction that we create from the hair drawing against the strings. And if there's slickness on the bow hair, then of course we don't get that friction. So we want to make sure students know before they ever are allowed to handle the bow that it's okay to hold the bow by the frog. Okay, it's okay to handle the stick and touch it if you need to, but we never want to touch the bow hair.